Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy DJ City Manos, and this one guy asked me a question on YouTube. Hold on, let's look at this YouTube. He asked me a question, and I kind of appreciate these questions. It keep me doing something for you guys. But this guy seems like he wants to learn. So the question to you: do you have a controller? Because if you don't have a controller, it's going to be hard for you to do anything. So the question is, do you have a controller? Do you really want to learn how to DJ? And here's the other thing, is that I'm old school. I explained so many times that I don't count beats. I do everything by cues. And you still want to know, how do I know when to mix it in? For me, it's about plug and play. I play a song. I put a cue. I don't like it. I remove the cue. I move the song over back, a song forward. I maybe add a loop to extend the song. I put a mark. I just mark things and it tells me when to do stuff. Other DJs do things by beat counting. You know, they count beats, they count bars. I don't know what they do, beats, bars. So I'm going to tell you something real quick. I want you to follow this one dude right here. His name is DJ Liftoff. This dude right here teaches so much stuff. If you come over here to his videos, DJ Liftoff, he teach you how to count beats, how to throw in echoes on the proper time, how to, this guy right here is awesome right here, this dude right here. But I'm not sure if he's going to respond to you if you ask him a question, but he does a lot of good videos. Let me see. Scratch patterns, he talk about scratch patterns. He talk about quick DJ mixing. He talk about that. He talks about a lot of stuff, how to transition between different BPMs. He talks about that. He just talks about a lot of good stuff. This guy, look at this, how many videos he has. This guy teach people, and I love that. I love that he does that. A lot of DJs don't like to keep that knowledge to themselves, and a lot of DJs don't want to share their knowledge. And it seems like this guy right here wants to share his knowledge. So go ahead and follow DJ Liftoff. This guy right here is awesome right here. There's other DJs out there, but they do it more of a, they do that Kim Kardashian kind of thing to promote stuff and get free stuff and do all this stuff. Those guys right there, whatever. But there's other DJs that want to help the youth. They want to help other people that want, not even youth, everybody wants to help anybody that wants to learn. And I'm also one of those guys. But I'm going to tell you right now, I do things a little different. I'm old school. I put cue marks and tell me when to mix in songs, when to throw in an echo, when to throw in a loop. Because you did ask that question. There you go. Let's give you a shout out. So Mr. Peter again, he says, on your transition, how do you know where to mix the next song? I already told you already. I put a cue mark. It tells me when to mix the next song. I plug and play. I put a cue mark. If I don't like it, I remove that cue mark and move the cue mark either forward, back, and I decide. And then if I don't like it, I could start all over. So let's do this right here. Let's do it like I used to do back in the days, by ear only, with no computer, just by ear. So I'm going to grab 2 songs that I just downloaded from December. I just downloaded these songs right here in December. They ain't got no kind of marks, nothing saved, nothing. So very first thing I want to do, I'm going to get this song right here. And what I'm doing, I'm trying to get the beginning of the beat. Like the beginning. Can you hear it? That's the beginning of the beat. And I'm going to put a cue mark right there. So that's the beginning of the beat. All right, so that's the beginning of the beat. So now, the next thing I'm going to do, actually, I'm not going to put no cue marks right now. I'm just going to do this first one first, because I like to, when I mix, I'm not that kind of DJ that releases on the fly like that. I like to push buttons. Other DJs like to do this. Hold on. They like to do this and release it. I'm a little different. I push buttons. I'm a button pusher. So this button right here, play the song, stutter the song, and that's it. It's almost like this button right here. I think this one stutters too. Let me see. No, this one just stops it and play. I think this one stutters and play. Let me see. A little different. Doesn't play it. See, this one doesn't play it. This one plays and stop. So this one does it like stutters and release it, plays it. So all three little buttons do something different. So I got this first cue. I'm gonna get this song next. Playing. Hold on. Put the fader in the middle. Oh, actually, not that song. I want to do this other song, Yeah, by Usher. Let's do Yeah by Usher. All right, cool. So now I got these two. I got a cue mark in the beginning of the song. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to adjust the grid. And for me, I told you last time I was trying to show you the grid and I couldn't do it because I had my controller like that. I was being lazy. For me, it's shift and that grid button right here, grid adjust. And the same thing with this one, shift and grid adjust. So I got my grid adjust. And the grid, what it does is just fix the beats, kind of line them up. This little bottom lines up with this beat, the top beat. And sometimes it goes off. You know, like right here, there's nothing here, a little bump. And then it continues right there. So there's something quiet here. And it might go, and then go boom, boom. You know, who knows? Who knows how the beat goes? But that's the grid. I got the beat grid adjust. And you keep on asking me, how do I know where to mix it at? For me, it's plug and play. For me, I'm listening to the song and I put a cue mark and I know where to mix it at. But in this case, since you want to learn, I'm going to teach you how when I first started, and I was always wondering, because I've been DJing for 30-something years, 30 plus years. And I used to remember a verse of a song. And then when I heard that verse, I know that's when I'm going to get ready to release my song. And so we're going to do it like that. We're going to hear a verse of the song. We're going to hear this song get low. We're going to try to memorize a verse. And then I'm going to try to mix it in when I hear that verse. All right? All right, so he said something about take it to the floor where you at or whatever, something like that. And then I'm going to mix it in. All right, so I'm going to remember that verse. I'm not looking at my computer. I ain't got no cue marks. I'm just going to remember that verse. And that's how I used to do it in the old days. I would listen to a verse and say, okay, after that verse, I'm going to get this song and mix it in. Now, before I do that, let's match the beats. Right here we have a 101. This is 105. So we're going to put this at 105, a 101. See, we got a 101.22. Let's drop it some more. And I'm using the pitch to slow it, to adjust my pitch. I'm slowing it down a little. And I don't know if they explained to you about the beats per minute. For me, it's like two cars racing. So let's say you get on the freeway, and this car is driving 80 miles per hour, and you're getting on the freeway. Here goes your car. Hold on, I can't even go lower than that. Let's adjust it then. Let's adjust it then. Hold on. Pitch range is adjusted then. So let's say you get on the freeway and you start off on the freeway driving 52 miles per hour, and this guy you're driving on the slow, getting on. You know how when you first learn how to drive and you're scared, and whoever's teaching you how to drive said, "Give it some more speed, give it some more speed," and you're speeding it up. You actually want to get to almost the same speed as this car that's driving fast, but you want to match them. So you could be driving side to side, looking at each other. You know, you keep on going, and next thing you know, you're like driving at the same pace. You know what I mean? So both of you guys are driving in the same pace, looking at each other, and that's the same thing what I'm doing here. I'm matching the beats so they could drive together at the same pace, lined up. But if you mix it and you're off, either you're too fast, you're going to go like this. First, you guys are going to start off at the same pace. Then you're going to slowly start going faster than him. And you're like, slow down. And that's the same thing what we're doing with DJing. We're slowing it down. We're fastening it up, slowing it down. But if you get your beats per minute pretty much on the money, you won't have to worry about slowing down, fastening it up. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so let's put it at 101. 101. Actually, let's change this back the way I had it. I don't like it when my beats are too much. All right, cool. 101. I'm gonna put it at 101 on the money. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. I'm looking through my phone, so I'll be tripping, saying, "What the heck you doing, DJ Steady Manos?" So here it is. That's the closest I'm gonna get. See that? 101.06, and this one 101. 0.06 is like nothing. A little bit, but that's not really nothing. So, dang, I forgot my verse. Something about the floor. I remember the floor. Let's hear it. Let's hear it again. There it is. So bring yourself over here, girl, and let me see you get low. If you want this, do it now. Take it to the floor. Hey, if you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at. Now, when he said, ho, 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 that gave me a clue to cut it off. That gave me a clue to just cut it off. Now, you said echo. Echo actually would have been perfect right there. But you need to know your beats. That's what I'm saying. You got to know your beats. You got to know all that stuff. Me, I would put a cue mark to tell me to start my echo there. You know what I mean? But since you're making me do some other work, I'm doing things that I don't do. I'm going to put an echo just by listening to the verse. So let's do it again. He said something about the floor. See, I'm not looking, I don't have no cues. I'm listening to what he's saying. That's what I'm focused on. That's why I got my headphones on. I'm listening to exactly what he's saying, and I'm listening for the word he said. He said something about the floor, and then the next verse, I know that's where I'm going to mix it in. All right? The floor. If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at. So, see what I mean? I don't have a cue mark, but in the old days, I would remember a verse. And I know he said floor, and after the floor, I know I'm going to release it. And how do you know when to release? Check it out. Listen. Listen to the beat. Listen to the rhythm. Listen to it. Look at my finger. Oops. Oops, I hit that button by accident. Look at my finger. I'm going to just tap right here and just look at my finger. I'm listening to the rhythm. And then when he says floor, I'm still got the rhythm in my finger. And then I know when to push this button. Actually, I'm going to do it over here. All right, so watch my finger, okay? Disrespect you. I put up top your thing like this. Cause you ain't doing it, it's B.I. Little John and the East Side boys with me. And we all like to see tick on business. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this, do it now. Take it to the floor. To the floor. But if you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at. That was weak. No, but you guys got the idea. So what I'm listening to when I've got the rhythm of my fingers, right? I'm listening to the rhythm, and as soon as he hit floor, I still got the rhythm in my hand, and I already know when to drop this song. All right, let's do it one more time. Let's back it up. I'm listening to the word floor. Boom. 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 Here comes the floor. Boom. 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 All right, so now let's put some cue marks. Let's put some cue marks. The cue marks help me out a lot. So I wanted to say when the ho 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 starts, I wanted to finish a certain verse on here, and I'm gonna slap on the ho ho ho. Because in this one I hear he'll still singing, and I kind of start fading it off. But I want the ho ho ho. Actually, it didn't even sound that bad. You just gotta know as soon as he finished singing that verse, cut it off. So even though he says ho ho ho, you could still, still sound good. Let me do it. Let's do it again. So again, I'm listening. No cue marks yet. I'm listening to the rhythm. I'm hearing floor. Boom. 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 Okay. She naked, ATL shouting on disrespect it. I pop your thing like this, cause you ain't doing it, it's P.I. Little John and the East Side boys with me, and we all like to see T.O. business. So bring yourself over here, girl, and let me see you get low. If you want this, do it now, take it to the floor. Hey, there goes the floor. If you want that, you can keep yourself where you at. See, when he says, all these females, whatever, that's when I cut it off. I didn't actually fade it. I just left it, and then I just cut it off. So you could play. That's what I'm saying for me is plug and play. I'm playing with the songs and decide what do I like better. Now, let's put a cue mark. So I won't have to be memorizing stuff. Your boy is too old to be memorizing stuff. Man, my brain is like losing my memory already. I forget how to get home sometimes. The wife saying, where were you last night? Like, I forgot. I'm getting old. Let me see. Let's put in, as soon as he say ho, ho, ho. Right here, ho, ho, ho. So I'm going to put a mark to say my ho, ho, ho starts here. All right. So I'm going to do the ho, ho, ho. That's my cue mark to tell me to cut the song. The ho, ho, ho is coming in. All right, cool. The ho, ho is coming in. So in this part right here, I want to learn I want to get a spot where to mix it at. Do I want to mix it like that and just cut it off with the ho, ho, ho? Earlier, I was listening to my ears were listening to it. When I heard the ho, 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 I started getting ready. And as soon as he said whatever his verse, I cut it off. But in this case, I want the ho, ho, and I just want to cut the song off when he starts the ho, ho, ho. So we're going to get a spot that does that. To the window. I'm gonna start off mixing it when he says when Little John comes in. Let me see you right here. So I'm going to put a cue mark. That's going to tell me to start my mix or start this song right here. That cue mark right there telling me to start this song. This cue mark is telling me that's where the ho-ho is going to come in. So I'm going to have to cut it off or echo or loop out. You're talking about loops now, right? I'm going to loop out on this one. But before I loop out, I'm going to have a mark to tell me when to loop out. So when this ho-ho-ho, so the ho-ho-ho started, here is where my ho-ho starts at, where the white line's at. Let's back it up some more. See, it goes one big block right here. And for me, this is like the beginning of the bass, and then you count 4, 1, 2, 3, and then it goes to the first one. So let's back it off right here in this block. So right here, I'm gonna start my echo, and then by the time it gets to the ho ho ho, I'm gonna know to cut it off. All right, so this part right here, this cue mark, I didn't even put a cue mark there. What song am I messing with? Hold on, wrong song. This is the other song. I put it in the wrong song. I'm looking at the wrong song. Let's remove that that mark. It was this one right here. And this one right here. So here goes a ho ho ho. So we need to back it up 4 beats back. All right. I'm gonna put a loop out, or I could put an echo here. I can start the echo here, and I know when I get to this part, I need to cut it off. That's what I use cue marks for, to tell me when to. It's like a conductor. Have you ever watched the conductors and they doing this and then telling the other instruments when to go on? Like they'll do this, tell this guy to calm down, and then they look at this guy and go boom, and this guy will start his trumpets. They're looking at the conductor taking controls. Me, I'm looking at the waves, and I see that the wave is going to tell me slap on the echo, slap on your cue mark, slap this, slap that. But if you watch this guy right here, this other DJ Liftoff, watch this guy right here. He teaches you a lot of good stuff. But is he going to reply to you and answer your questions? I'm not sure. But let's go back. So I'm going to put a cue mark right here, because earlier I put the cue mark on the wrong song. So let's put the cue mark right here. We're going to do a 4 beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, ho, ho, ho. All right. We're going to do a 4 beat loop, and it's going to go like this. So now that I got my mark over here telling me when to play my song, I don't have to worry about remembering anything. I know when to play it. I hit the play. I got the ho, ho, ho coming in, so I know to cut it off, and I know when to throw in my echo. So let's do this and see how it comes out. And the loop, I'm going to slowly fade it off. I got a 1 beat loop ready. Now, I got a 1 beat loop ready, and you say, how do I know I have a 1 beat loop ready? Right here, I have a 1 beat. Well, let me show you. Let me zoom in. Right here, it says 1 beat, and I got my loop ready. And the only thing I need to do is push that button right here to trigger the loop, and that's all, and then I just fade it off, okay? So let's go do this. Or I could put an echo. My echo's up here. I could slap on the echo. We could do the echo first, and then I cut it off, and then I could do the loop next. So let's do the echo first. But like I said, for me, the echoes, I need to put a cue mark to tell me, because I don't count beats. And these DJs, man, they're, like I said, since they count beats, they know exactly when to throw in the echo. They know exactly when to throw in a loop. They know exactly when to throw in that and throw in the next song. It's like, because that's what they do, is they practice that. They know how to count the beats. They know the song. And me, I'm a little old school. And this little stuff I hear show me stuff, you know? All right, let's go. Here we go. Here's my cue mark. Here we go. I'm looking at my marks over here. I'm lined up. Now, you, you heard the way that echoed when it started fading it off? I'm going to do a loop now. If you want to see that, I'm going to take my camera off of this, and we're going to see this now. Because earlier I had my camera up here, so you guys didn't have a chance to see this. So we're going to hit the song again. Oops. I have the echo on. My bad. Here he goes, here he goes. There he goes. I'm looking at my cue mark. Here it comes. So hopefully that helps out. Like I said, for me, the cue marks help me out a lot. It's about plug and play. Plug and play. I put a mark to tell me the ho is coming. Tell me another mark, tell me where the echo begins. And this, I could get rid of this. So you free up your cue marks. And to get rid of it, this one right here, since this is a ho, right here, on this one I could put I right click on this song. And that's going to be cue number 2. And that's going to be the ho. You can put it in right here. Ho. Right? Oops, I missed one. So you could put ho, and then instead of making a cue mark, you make it a mark only. And then you're going to say, give it a color. I always put white. So now my cue is gone. Number 2 is gone, but my cue is still up there. So when I hover my mouse over it, it says, ho is coming up. See right there? Right here with the mouse at. You can't see it because it's blurry. It says ho. So now this other mark, I could do the same thing with this one. I could put, on that cue mark, I could put, this one here, cue 3. I could put loop echo or something to tell me that there's a loop echo coming in. But I'm going to still control it. I'm going to put echo out. And then I'm going to make this into a marker, and I'm going to make this a color white. So now, this is telling me loop echo out. That's what this mark is for. And this one has a ho. So when I'm in the mix now, see all my cues are free now? I ain't got no cue marks here. So when I play the song, let's play the song. This one is still telling me to mix it out. Right here I put a comment saying mix out or your mix is done. I always put in, like the end of your mix. That's it, mix it in. So let's do it again. Let's play this song. Take the loop off. My bad. So again, I'm looking up here. I'm looking for my mark to come in. Here it comes. They're lined up. The 2 cars are lined up. Got my echo ready. Here it comes. All right, this is your boy DJ Eddie Manos. Hopefully this helped you out. And the other question you asked about the wordplay, I do not know how to do that. I'm not that advanced. Your boy's not that advanced, but I'm willing to learn myself. But this is your boy DJ Eddie Manos, and I am out. Hopefully this answered your question. If you still got more questions, Peter, go ahead and ask me. You know, I love answering questions. I love helping people. And like I said, follow this guy right here, DJ Liftoff. This dude right here is off the Hizzle. This guy right here, he teaches a lot of good stuff. But like I said, I don't know if he's going to reply to you. So I'm out. Peace.